Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat field.
Click, click. Huh? I felt like someone was sneakily following us around for a while now. Looks like it wasn't my imagination.
What's this little thing's deal, huh? It's kinda dressed like you, isn't it?
Not surprising at all. The Astral Express is quite the celebrity these days, turning heads wherever they go. There's always someone keeping a close eye on your every move.
Click, 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 click! Holy for Bowly! For Bobo Weekly exclusive scoop! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express caught in secret rendezvous with streamer Sparksy, seemingly to join forces for the Phantom Moon Games.
Famous raccoon? Secret rendezvous with Sparksy? What is he talking about?
Some tabloid journalists trying to stir up the juicy scandal, huh? They might both use cameras. But our darling March is way cuter than this paparazzi creep.
Hey, I can speak for myself.
Click, 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 click! Breaking news from Burbobo! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express openly claims Burbos can't be journalists, suspected of human supremacist ideology.
Hey, don't write nonsense in your report. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and catch that thing.
Can't catch me!
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm out of here!
So, are we gonna kill the Furbo to silence it?
We would never do something so violent.
Unlimited free drinks for 100 credits.
Flavors offered by each store. That little fella. And transform into different things. Let's look around.
Happily filling my stomach. Oh, what a blissful life.
Welcome. Wherever you like.
Fruits of a long journey.
My boss! Holy for Bowly!
troublemaker.
Delete those sneaky photos, and don't you dare write any of your made-up stories!
Escape now. I, for Bullitzer, may just be a humble tabloid journalist, but I'll never bow down to evil forces when it comes to defending freedom of the press. I'm on fire!
Whoa. Why did this guy suddenly get into a combat stance?
Lend me your strength.
Future will come!
Trinity is before me.
It's of no consequence.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Get there!
Doubt farewell.
Tomorrow!
Lend me your strength.
Future will come! Our conflicts consume me. Hell will dawn.
Aren't you acting all tough just now? You've got some nerve, sneaking photos of the Sparkle and the Astral Express.
I mistook you for someone else. I thought you were that famous streamer. As for the Express's Great Raccoon, we're all huge fans of the Great Raccoon. You see, I've even styled my whole outfit after your look.
Now, let's talk about compensation. Adding up emotional distress, lost wages, nutrition fees, and whatnot. 1 million credits per person should do it.
$1 million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. The money is earned that being a tabloid journalist, taking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express. Right now, I've got no money, and well, no life left to lose either.
Is this Nihilux you mentioned the president of your magazine publisher?
I have no idea. President Nihilux specifically warned us that if we got into trouble outside, we absolutely mustn't mention her name.
And here you are spilling all the beans on her.
Since I offended the Great Raccoon of the Express, I suppose we could settle this with some compensation.
Huh? Didn't you just say you had no money? What's with the sudden change of heart? This seems fishy.
My pockets are truly empty. However, regarding compensation, I implore the Great Raccoon to visit our Furbobo Weekly magazine office. Here's my business card right here. It has the magazine's address and contact details. Rest assured, President Nihilux will definitely present compensation that'll satisfy the Great Raccoon. Please make sure to come claim your compensation. Whatcha-cha!
Ugh, darn it! It got away again. Make sure to come claim your compensation? I wonder if I can trust that Furbo's words.
Money can't buy entertainment this good. Since that scheming little Furbo's extended an invitation, might as well go check it out. Right now in Planarcadia, there are eyes following you everywhere, just like that Furbo.
So, Sparkle, what's your angle in keeping tabs on us?
My darling March, you still doubt me. What about you, gray hair? You got that right. Why would I ever hurt my favorite source of joy? What you should be worried about right now isn't me or that tabloid journalist from earlier. Has the renowned Astral Express come to Planarcadia as tourists on vacation? Or are you here for the Eon's game, eager to share their authority? For the local residents, you're already in the spotlight without doing anything. If you decide to join this game, you'd better stay on your toes. There are quite a few people looking to join the Phantasmoon Games and become a supplicant. In their eyes, the Astral Express is the perfect prey. Among the folks I know, there's one who might become your enemy. She's about to put on quite a show at the plaza up ahead. Wanna go check it out together?
These little Wisps are quite mischievous.
As lively as our darling Mark.
Hey, I'm being super well behaved here. Wow, so many gold coins.
Just some unfortunate power fragments. Pick them up when you find them. The elation is naturally the most venerated deity here. However, people have their own different ways of practicing elation. You've noticed those massive @signs floating over there, haven't you? The IPC has built a comprehensive network in Planarcadia, letting people soak up entertainment around the clock. Word from the tavern is that the IPC wants to control this year's Phantasmoon Games. Though, they've been itching to do that for 15 years already. To us fools, those IPC folks are like a swarm of buzzing worker bees, tirelessly building their dull, mechanical business hives everywhere. The worst part is, these folks actually enjoy it. Their elation is mind-numbingly boring. And even worse, this dull elation has spread like a plague to every corner of Planarcadia. Come on in and feel it for yourself.
plaza wasn't designed very well. If I were the designer, I could definitely do.
Melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Planarcadia has enough entertainment to keep you busy until doomsday without repeating anything. But you know what's missing here? Real fun! What's the difference between being glued to the internet all day and being stuck in a dream? The Phantasmoon games must not fall into the IPC's hands and be reduced to a business deal decided by internal bidding. It must not become just another bargaining chip in the power struggle between cosmic forces. You know, the laughter in Akavili go way back. I witnessed the potential of the trailblaze in Penacony. The sparks that fly when paths collide. It's absolutely mesmerizing. In Planarcadia, what surprises will you bring for the elation? And there's also the preservation, the hunt. Don't you think that on the eve of the Phantasmoon Games, Planarcadia looks just like a card game among eons? If that's the case. Friends, have you ever heard of Cosmicon Collective?
What's that?
It's the hottest trading card game in the world right now. Tons of people are playing it at the tavern, too. The cards feature legendary figures from across the universe, along with their power levels. Just roll the dice and compare numbers to see who's stronger and who's weaker. Why don't you take a guess? Gray hair. Care to play cards with me? Think of it as a rehearsal for the Phantasmoon Games, right here, at this tiny card table. If you beat me, I'll tell you the enemy's name. Maybe we can team up and take her on. As expected of you, gray hair, starting off with a bang. Since you won, this card is yours. If you want more cards, go chat with the card masters at the plaza. A streamer who's about to go live at the plaza. She calls herself Sparksy. That's right. She's your enemy. This streamer, just like you, has been seeking a chance to join the Phantom Moon Games. It won't be long before she shows up at the plaza.
That little trouble you've gotten yourself into. It's her, isn't it?
Ah, darling March, I just can't escape your sixth sense, huh?
Oh, there she is! That woman who stuffed me in the trash can!
Everything you leave behind in life has a way of coming back. Now that the IPC guide is here, the tavern guide will be on her way.
So, you really weren't sent by the IPC to welcome us.
Quality time together is always so short. Before I take my leave, remember this well. For all supplicants who join the Phantom Moon Games, whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same Phantom Moon.
Is this some kind of riddle?
Remember this little riddle? You might need it when we meet again.
Finally! Found you guys.
You wouldn't happen to be the guide the IPC assigned to us, would you, Mr. Scott?
That's exactly right. We meet again, bosses. After the Holy Grail War back in Penacony, Mr. Aventurine graciously offered me a chance to turn over a new leaf by working for the Strategic Investment Department. And as it happens, Madame Pearl wanted to find someone who got along with the Express crew to be a guide. So I was assigned this important task. But just before I came to start my job today, someone suddenly knocked me out cold. And when I woke up, I found myself stuffed in a trash can. That's right. It was that woman who kidnapped you just now. When I catch her, I'll make her pay until she's completely broke.
I'm starting to question his judgment in picking people.
I knew it! You don't want to see my despicable face! I, Scott, totally understand your frustration. As long as you're safe and sound, that's all I care about. So, dear bosses, would you like to grab a bite to eat? Keep playing around here? Or perhaps enjoy my latest animal impersonation act, huh?
Mr. Scott's dedication to his work is so intense. It's almost painful to watch.
Enemy? Not on my watch. Anyone who wants to harm my esteemed bosses will have to first step over my dead body. Ow. That's not really appropriate, is it? Not that I'm refusing your request. I can play too. I mean, I'm quite a card player myself. But I'm on duty right now, and I was assigned to be your guide, not your card buddy. I need to take my work seriously. Can't be splitting my attention like that. Now, you see that card player over there? You can go chat with him instead. Since it's your order, I'll humbly obey. But hey, don't go tattling later, saying I'm slacking off on my duties. As expected of the Nameless, our great hero. Your card skills are truly remarkable. Boss, am I giving you the good vibes you need? Don't forget to put in a good word for me when you get back. Oh, right. There are other players around this plaza. If you're still up for more, feel free to chat with them.
No way I'm checking in at some trendy shop. How attack? Hello, how can I help you? Huh?
This one's just passing through. Lady, you got the wrong person. If you want to play cards, I'm your guy. Hit me up anytime you're in the mood for a game. Or trade some cards.
Exploring the cosmos is all about.
Hey there, young lady. Need some practice? You can always...
I watch Sparksicle's live streams every day. She truly loves me. Don't you get it?
Wake up! Sparksy loves all of us, not just Dual.
It's exactly because of proof. If I married Sparksicle, I would protect her properly. Then she wouldn't need to be so strict about her personal information anymore.
You're exactly the kind of person she's trying to protect herself from.
These people don't look like they're up for a normal conversation. Let's keep our distance.
Long journey.
Excuse me. What's everyone waiting around here for?
We're waiting for Miss Sparksy's live stream, of course. Don't tell me you guys don't know who Miss Sparksy is. I know you. You're that, the one from the news. Right, the famous of the Cosmic Express.
It's the Nameless of the Astral Express.
Forget about that. Let me introduce you to the great Miss Sparksy. She's just so adorable. She's the most versatile streamer ever, mastering all sorts of talents. Her wit in every single word she says echoes in my dreams. It's simply impossible to sum up such a perfect being in just a few sentences.
We finally met someone who doesn't care about the Express. And for some reason, it actually makes me feel a bit more relaxed. Sparksy? That Furbo from just now mentioned that name too. What's her relationship with Sparkle?
Oh! There's someone who doesn't know the great Lady Sparksy? I smell a new fan in the making!
Would you mind introducing this Miss Sparksy to us?
I am so glad I get to introduce Lady Sparksy to those who don't know her. She's the cutest live streamer in Planarcadia and our savior. The first thing I do after work every day is wait for her live stream. She's about to start streaming right here in this plaza. Stay with us, and we can all enjoy her performance together.
Hello? Hello? Oh, my lovely fans. Sorry to keep you waiting. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Sparksicle!
Has everyone been working hard today? Did everyone eat properly?
A full belly makes a happy heart! Let's watch Sparksicle till it gets dark!
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
Forever devoted to Lady Sparksy! If ever not, may lightning strike me!
Something's off. Why do I sense my old model's aura on some people in the audience today?
Oh boy. She must be talking about us.
Let's see. Which naughty ones went to meet someone they shouldn't have?
Sparksicle!
Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teaming up with her to deal with me? What a jerk! Her favorite toy is mine now!
Let Sparksicle give you a
My outfit changed? Are you the enemy that Sparkle mentioned? What exactly is your relationship with Sparkle?
Did that useless model send you to save her? Or is she hoping that you join the Fantasy Moon Games? Not bad. So my little pets managed to escape from their electronic cage. Looks like I'll have to use the power of love to catch you and bring you back. My dear, lovely fans, those two bullies want to hurt me. Please, everyone, protect your beloved Sparksicle, won't you?
Get those baddies! Get those baddies! Get those baddies!
Hey! We mean no harm. Can't we just talk this out?
No harm. Talk this out. Isn't that exactly what the IPC loved to say when they took over Planarcadia? You're all cut from the same cloth. You want to control the game that the laughter left for this world, just like the IPC, don't you? The ceremony left by the Master of Elation must not be defiled by the likes of you and turned into some boring, pathetic refund back to the Fantasy Moon Games. That's the Masked Fool's unequivocal duty. My dearest, cutest fans, let's get this party started!
Stand down! Everyone, don't move a muscle. Imagine you're under arrest for breaking the law. Passengers of the Astral Express. I'm an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
You meddlesome fool! Officials have no right to interfere with the supplicant's actions during the Fantasy Moon Games.
Only those who possess a mask can be called supplicants. You're just one of thousands of troublemakers in this land who claim to be joining the Fantasy Moon Games while actually causing chaos. Planarcadia is a society governed by law. Any act that violates the law, even if done in the name of the Fantasy Moon Games, will be severely punished by the Department of Aberration Defense.
Severely punished? You're just a lapdog of the IPC, yet you're still so full of pride. That's very funny. That's exactly what I'm saying. Planarcadia, under the IPC's rule, is boring as hell. Even the Fantasy Moon Games have turned into some kiddie playdate for all the goody two-shoes. Nameless, you're free to go for now. But I'll be keeping my eyes on you. Next time we meet, I'll turn you into devoted fans. I'll make you mine.
Escaped, huh? Excuse me. I'd like to have a word with you two. Thank goodness we made it in time. Otherwise, things could have turned out pretty badly.
Don't worry. March and I don't get hurt that easily.
By saying things could have turned out pretty badly, I meant you and Miss March knocking out all of her fans.
Hello. Welcome.
Fruits of a long journey.
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Kuchiba, an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
We don't need to introduce ourselves, do we? Miss Kuchiba, you probably know who we are.
Of course. The newspapers, TV channels, they've all been reporting on you nonstop. As you both know, Planarcadia is quite a fascinating world. Creatures made real by artists' brushstrokes. Objects that unexpectedly come to life. Strange dimensions hidden within paintings. And even the ground beneath our feet that occasionally trembles. This is what the Department of Aberration Defense exists for. Everything from managing supernatural anomalies to registering Imaginae and ensuring their continued existence. And of course, there's the Phantasmoon games that Sparksy just mentioned.
If I'm not mistaken, was it Mr. Scott who sent you here?
So that's the name of that high and mighty IPC specialist. This Mr. Scott believed he wasn't dealing with ordinary criminals, but with masked fools, which required decisive action. So, a phone call was immediately made to the Department of Aberration Defense.
Well, it's not surprising. But what do we do now? Our guide ran off, and we got into a fight with Sparksy's fans. I guess our shopping plans for today are down the drain. Should we give Himeko a call and fill her in on what's going on? I guess you're right.
No need to rush, you two. I bet you haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you? How about this? I'll take you both to grab a bite nearby. That way, you can kill some time while waiting for your friend.
Yay! My stomach's been growling like crazy!
Color reproduction, 96.2%. Brushstroke reproduction, 93.6%. Conclusion. On the physical level, my reproduction has reached the appraisal threshold. This forgery can now be considered the authentic piece.
Yet you still seem dissatisfied. Tell me, what troubles you? Is it that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers?
I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia.
But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title.
It was 5 months and 15 days. Empty titles mean nothing. In Planarcadia, political influence carries limited weight. To add a stroke to this artwork, one must first understand art.
I know you. This is the conclusion, not the cause. The piece before you, Worldbreaker Waves, is a relic from one of the civilizations in Ahatopia's history. The final work left behind by Graphia, the ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Legend says she performed a miracle, conjuring an entire plane of existence and sealing the whole world within her scroll. Do you want to know how she did it?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown. In other words, it is an unexplored market. Understanding comes first, then investment. That is the natural order.
Perhaps this is why Diamond chose you. An Intellitron devoted to results and efficiency. Cast into a realm sustained by imagination. The 10 Stonehearts await a metamorphosis. May you find your own pearl in this strange and dazzling sea.
Thank you, but my mission is to oversee the progress of the Phantasmoon games. Personal growth is not part of the task. Jade, allow me to point this out. The 10 Stonehearts are 10 independent decision-makers. Your attempts to bind people together will only prove counterproductive and bring needless loss. As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality. That is also my answer to Obsidian.
A flawless reply. Your cool logic is always captivating.
Lady Pearl, that Express Navigator has come to see you.
seems we no longer have the leisure to speak of art.
This is all I have to say. Tell Diamond, I will fulfill my duty of strategic investment. Send the guests in.
Both of you, please, come in. Forgive the sudden visit, and thank you for receiving us.
It is not sudden. In my deductions, a visit from the Express crew was an optimal choice for achieving effective communication. I am glad. Everything is proceeding smoothly.
To skip the formalities would be best. I imagine that, at your core, you're already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. The probability of refusing the proposal stands at 91.2%. Can you tell me why? That is a reasonable concern. Allow me to present data that is often overlooked. In the past 2 eras, 1,263 planets have joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System, and 63% of them have preserved their native civilizations. This is the result of the Strategic Investment Department's work. Planarcadia is one such world. On this land, the preservation and the elation coexist in harmony.
That remains open to debate.
I recognize that throughout this war against the destruction, every participant may experience moments of doubt or retreat. But based on extrapolations, we believe by following the route of the Trailblaze and building upon the framework of the preservation, we shall gather the manpower of the harmony, the computational strength of the erudition, and the military might of the hunt. The threat of the destruction will ultimately be eliminated. Hesitation breeds instability, and instability makes us vulnerable. And our enemies will exploit every crack to break us apart.
Your point is valid, but allow me to note one error. That number, 91.2%, is inaccurate.
Then, is the probability of rejection 100% in your eyes?
No, it is 0%. Interestingly, the difference between 0 and 1 is also only a matter of perspective. We did not come to refuse the notion. On the contrary, the Astral Express seeks to work with you.
This outcome exceeds my extrapolations. Tell me, was it a change in your emotion that led you both to shift your decision?
No. Actually, your earlier perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command billions of lives in this cosmic game of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them. We've simply been earnestly trailblazing and exploring all this time, trying to help worlds in crisis. Now, it is this earnestness that has drawn many to journey with the Express, while the Nameless's simplicity assures our friends that they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self. That is why we came to you, Miss Pearl. Please set aside your role as one of the 10 Stonehearts and imagine this possibility. To fight against the destruction, there is no need for an alliance. What we need is to stand by each other. The IPC may not stand as an ally of the Express, nor might the Strategic Investment Department. But you can. Work with the Harmony. Calculate alongside the erudition. Help aim the arrows of the hunt. And build the steadfast shield of the preservation.
Then, what part does the Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
We shall become the sail.
The ship's sail? That sounds no different from my former proposal. Interesting. Logic reminds me that those words you spoke are little more than rhetoric. However, I will follow the optimal decision. Neutrality.
You mentioned that the IPC has never changed Planarcadia, and it still follows the path of elation. But in my eyes, Planarcadia has not been altered because it still has value. Just like the Astral Express. The IPC intends to use the Phantom Moon games to reach out to an Eon and draw them in. Am I right?
That involves classified information. I have no comments. However, since Miss Himiko is open to cooperation, I can share more within reasonable limits. This way, guests.
A place in the world in canvas, called the Phantom Moon Courtyard.
This ancient tree has stood for 1,000 years, blooming only on the eve of the games. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantom Moon Games ceremony. Eight masks, 8 supplicants. When people don the ancient masks in the near future, the altar will also reveal the masks' forms. Then, the games shall begin. I've been told, Miss Himiko, that Graphia's blood courses through your veins. The messenger of the hunt is here as well at this moment. This ceremony, to compete for the elation, is but a reflection of cosmic politics. In that case, why not use the result of the Phantom Moon Games to decide whether the Express will become a sail or a banner?
We'll consider your proposal. However, to take part in the games, one must have a mask of elation. I assume the IPC has prepared for that.
As of now, the number of masks I possess is 3. With more time, I could obtain even more. In all of history, no one has conceived of a unified command of all supplicants and masks, let alone accomplished that feat. But this time, the IPC intends to regulate the games with our resources and influence.
It is not unusual for visitors from beyond the sky to join the Phantasmoon Games, but the IPC actually seeks to control the entire thing? The Eon of Elation is famed for unpredictability. Miss Pearl, you must take care. This is a word of caution.
It is precisely because Aha is so mercurial that such an elated attempt has a chance to succeed.
Pardon the interruption, Madam Pearl.
The guide you dispatched has sent word. The masked fools have stirred up trouble, attacking him and the express guests. They were separated in the chaos.
That is not surprising. Those masked fools have long kept the IPC in their sights. It seems the Phantasmoon Games have begun, regardless of the Express's choice.
I'll get in touch with those two kids. Miss Pearl, Welt and I must take our leave now, for the sake of security.
Are you both leaving already? I had another plan in mind. To speak with Miss Himiko about the art history of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Especially your ancestors' final work, World Breaker Waves, and her unparalleled mastery of imagenesis art.
I'm counting on you, Welt.
Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave. You misunderstand. To offer the Nameless something so mundane would be far too discourteous. Please, open this case first, and see for yourself. I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics. I chose this gift especially for you, and I hope it pleases you.
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
It is a school that trains artists, and it's quite well known in this world.
We need